Hi everyone, so I want to share with you a story about this house right here. This house is located at 2601 West Afton Road in Beloit, Wisconsin. Beloit, Wisconsin is my hometown in the city I grew up in. So this house is known today, I think, as the J.W. Christ House, and it was built around the year of 1904. And it was built by the man named J.W. Christ, and I think it had been purchased throughout the century by different families. And I remember my mom referencing this house around the 80s as the Swisstown family farmhouse, because I think it was something about a dairy farm at one point. I don't know if they had cows or goats. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But anyways, I want to share a story with you all about my experience with this house. It would be around the year of 1984. I would have been 5 years old, and I attended Burge Elementary School, which was down the road from this house. And I was friends with a girl named Charity. And Charity had invited me over to come play at her house one evening. And I remember pulling up to this house, this huge house. Charity's mom had rented out the bottom half of this house at the time, around 1984. And I remember my mother did come in and stay, and she visited with Charity's mom in the kitchen, which was like right here. And Charity and I were playing in the living room area, right about here. Her and I were kneeling down at her coffee table in front of her couch. And I remember we were playing with toys, and I looked up towards the windows where her curtains were, and I remember seeing this old woman, okay, and my 5-year-old brain was thinking she was see-through, okay, and she was like floating in the air, and she was very flowy as well, like she was wearing white. And she looked at me and she said, "Erica, come here." So it freaked me out that she knew my name. And I stopped what I was doing. I stood up and I hightailed it into the kitchen where my mom was. And the kitchen had a door, you know, those doors that swing back and forth. I think it's like called a waiter's door or something. I went into the kitchen. I stood there by my mom the remaining of the time. And I remember my mother kept saying, "Erica, go play with Charity." And I was like, no. And I didn't know how to express what I had seen, but I think I was standing there kind of like crying. Like I wanted to leave, okay? I didn't know at the time, I don't think, about like what a ghost was or an apparition was, so I couldn't express to my mom that that's what I had seen. And I'm sharing this story now with you all these years later, because I have seen people post about this house and they comment saying that they believe it's haunted by an older woman, okay? So I can confirm that it was a woman, okay? And she's very like translucent, and she was older. So I don't know the history, like I don't know if there was an elderly woman who lived here, passed away in the home. So I was hoping that you guys could share any history or have any information that you guys can share and drop in the comments below. I actually think I'm going to try to do a little bit more research possibly on this home and who has passed away in it, possibly head to the Beloit Public Library. They might have information on this house. So I appreciate any information you guys can share. Thanks.